Welcome to Dreamscape Divided. Today, I'm continuing my journey to do everything that can possibly be done with LEGO. About a month ago, I did a stream where I did as many bracket tournaments as I could relating to LEGO. And today I'm going to do as many tier lists as I can relating to LEGO. Even for things that don't matter at all. Completely garbo topics. I'm going to go in. I'm going to do them. The three topics I will not be covering, because I've already done them, are TT video games, the main big TT LEGO video games. I already did that. LEGO Bionicle, I did that. I ranked all the waves. And then LEGO Star Wars, the Complete Saga, and the Skywalker Saga levels. I ranked those. If you want to see any of those rankings, that's in a playlist called Dreamscape Live Streams. You can find it on my channel somewhere. I think the titles are good enough that you'll know what they are when you see them. But anyway, let's get into the actual stuff. But wait! Oh! I baited you! I faked you out! Because just for a second, give me a little second here. I made a card game that has nothing to do with LEGO, but does have cute little guys, and it's called Emblem 5. I love card games, but one of my least favorite things about a lot of card games is that once you get done playing a single game, like half an hour has passed, and then it's like, oh, we gotta go. We gotta do something else. Too much time has passed. This game is so fast, but it has a lot of the excitement that those longer card games have. Plus, you get to look at these stupid little guys. So that is my card game. You can get it. Link in the description. You only need 2 packs to play. Also, did you know you can subscribe to this channel? I hope so, because that's how YouTube works. If you don't know that, uh-oh. How did you get here? Now let's get to the actual LEGO stuff. Whoa! Don't look at that. You saw my secret lair. There we go. This is the actual place. So as you can see, I'm on tiermaker.com. I've got every tier list you could possibly want to make for LEGO. We're going to look through them and see what catches our eye. First one that I was like, huh, what does this mean? Is LEGO GTA. Oh, never mind. I have reviewed it. We're not doing that one. Let's do a more wholesome one. Let's do LEGO Movie / LEGO Movie 2 Faves Tier List Maker. I don't know what that means. It's just characters from the movie. This guy. S rank. Just a dude. He's just a man. But conversely, this kid, they were only in LEGO Movie 2. At least this appearance of them. So that gets F rank. If you're Will Ferrell, you get S. This person, I'm sorry, you get negative rating. This guy, pretty good. You get B. I feel like I need to name these so that I know what these categories mean. That'll make it easier to rank. This is like Legends. This is nah. It's just nah. This is good. This is great. This is I don't know about that. Oh, that made it go down a line. I don't know about. And this is I wish I didn't know about. No! I wish I didn't know about. One word. This Banana Man, he's good, but I don't remember who he is, so he's not great. This guy's just a funky looking dude. He's great. There's not much reasoning going into these. This lady had the best moment from LEGO Movie 2, which was her song. So she gets great. This guy was This guy was good. He didn't leave as much of a lasting impact as most of the other main characters of the movies did. But he was fine. I think the Lego Movie 2, by that point, he was fully in that good cop mode. That made him more boring. his whole thing, his whole shtick was gone. Batman. This is specifically the Batman with tires. No, I guess it's just Batman in general because there's no other Batman. He's great. He's great. I mean, they made a whole movie about him. They wouldn't have made a separate movie about this version of Batman if he wasn't great. Benny gets Legends tier just because every kid I knew at my school during the time that Lego Movie came out Benny was their favorite. So there must be something to it. I also want to give every one of these other spacemen Legends, except for this one, because this is a screenshot from the video game, which wasn't very good. Wish I didn't know about that one. Ice Cream Man, he gets good, but solely because I remember playing the Lego Movie 2 video game with my best friend, and this Ice Cream Man told me that we had to take a picture of him. And I could not tell you what happened next, but that very boring interaction made me like him. I can't tell you why. Unikitty is Legends. That was, everyone was liking Benny from the first movie. Unikitty was my pick. Unikitty's great. Also voiced by one of the Community actors, and Community is a good show. This guy would get good, but he gets I don't know about because his haircut is whack. What is he doing, man? That doesn't even make sense by Lego standards. That's the worst. Also, unibrow, this man doesn't know what he's doing. He's never looked in a mirror. Emmett. He's got to be Legends. Also, he was like the only good example of Chris Pratt being an animated character. Every other time Chris Pratt has been announced as the voice actor for an animated character, the internet has lost their minds with backlash and anger, confusion. Chris Pratt just works in this role, and no one questions it. It's fine. The other version of... Okay, well, if he's two different versions, I'll give this one great, and this one's just fine. I didn't realize they had both of them. Wait, there's a third one. Well, he's from Lego Movie 1, so he gets great. The Coffee Guy. He's the first guy I remember having this hairpiece. That's probably not correct. But I like this hairpiece so much that I'm going to give him good, even though he barely did anything. This is good cop, bad cop's parents. They didn't serve much of a purpose, but they were kind of funny for the few seconds they were there. Did they die? If they died, then they're a little bit better. If they didn't die, they're a little bit worse. I don't question that logic. I don't know what I mean. Pirate Man. See, the problem with Pirate Man is I kind of forget he exists. But almost everyone in the original Lego Movie was good, so I can't fault him. Even though he's forgettable. This lady, though, she was super forgettable. I remember almost nothing about her, and she was the main antagonist. I wish I didn't know about that one. Because I don't know about that one, I guess. I just don't. I didn't know about. These mean the same thing now. I'm making it worse. Where is my pants guy? He was a one-trick pony, man. I don't know. He wasn't impressing me. Also, he just looks like Dareth from Ninjago, but Dareth from Ninjago was better. So he's an imposter. Off-brand Emmett. I kind of like him just a little bit, but not that much. The main reason I like him is because of the video game, where he gave us a mission to blow up. We like built a satellite dish or something, and then we summoned a rocket that then blew up the satellite dish we just built. So I didn't understand why we did any of it. It was funny to me. And for that reason alone, he gets to not be in I didn't know about tier. Oh, I hope you all can hear the train, because it's coming. There's a train going by my house. The lady with a bunch of cats. She wasn't very memorable, but her cats were. So I'm going to put her in nah. If the cats were here, they would get, I don't know about. This lady was fine. I like her about as well as I like Freaky Vampire Man, so sure. This is the only robot representation. I really liked the robots from the first movie because they would play that like default Wild West sound effect. Why is the train so loud? Okay, I think the train's gone. Oh, now the train's gone. Yeah, as I was saying, remember that Lego Movie 1? Every time a robot would face the camera or turn towards an ominous place where Emmett once was, they would make that sound effect. And that was a good sound. Good. Vitruvius, he's great. I have no complaints about him. Wish he would have showed up for the second one, but he couldn't because he was dead. And Wildstyle. Wildstyle's kind of the same as good cop, bad cop guy. She lost her whole, like, shtick by the second movie. I get that it was supposed to be an evolution of her character, but it felt like the things that made her interesting were taken away and replaced by nothing. So I'm going to put her in good with the lesser version of this guy. And that is my ranking. A bunch of random spacemen, Will Ferrell, Unikitty, and Emmett have made the top. Also, this guy looks like Morrissey. We've done it. First tier list down, what's next? Every Lego Spider-Man, Spider-People minifigure. Every one? Oh, that's not that many. Okay. I don't remember this one at all. But this one's cool. Also, I like that they named the tiers for me. That way I don't have to do the work. This one, spectacular. This one, on the other hand, I put in the thumbnail for this stream. I said that Spider-Man was a pretty B-tier minifigure. And the reason I feel that way is because most of the Spider-Man minifigures, let me see if I can find the one. Yeah, this was it. The one from the thumbnail was this one, I think. It feels like they didn't try very hard to capture Spider-Man's likeness. They just did what they had to make it look like Spider-Man, and then they stopped. So I would put default Spider-Man as good. This Spider-Man, on the other hand, is pretty amazing. What is my favorite of the default Spider-Man? It probably is... Oh, wait. I just noticed something. This one has the janky arm printing. He's supposed to have printing on the side of his arms that are red, but it looks like dark red because Lego's printing quality is not great. And for that reason alone, you get banished to bad tier. All the way down. Bad printing ruined it. Miles Morales, this version of Miles I want to like more than I do. I don't love the hood piece. I also don't really understand the gray and black legs. It makes it look like he's wearing shorts. Is he wearing shorts? I don't know. It gets okay. This version of Miles, though, you know, you would think he'd be the same as this one, because it's about the same amount of effort put in. But something about this one's working more for me. I think just the all black, the simplicity lends itself well to the black outfit as opposed to the blue one. That gets amazing. This one, on the other hand, I don't even know what this is. I don't know if this is real. But it is spectacular. Just like Churro Man. This is terrible. Just because the hairpiece looks so out of place. How is the hair doing what it's doing with the mask on? What's happening here? I don't like it. It looks like a custom fig that someone made using other parts of other Spider-Men. No. Spider-Gwen, I like a little bit less than this because I feel like the printing is not working as well and feels less detailed than this one. It's a shame. Is that the only Spider-Gwen we got? Spider-Gwen's a cool character. You would think there'd be more. But that one's just not working for me. I want to see an updated version, a better version. This one down here, I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm just going to what catches my eye. This one's awesome. Spectacular. So is this one. Is this the Nick Cage one, or is this just a similar one? Either way, it's great. Unlike this hairpiece, the hat on top of this one does wonders. This one I'm not too sure about. I feel like this one's on the same level as old Gwen here. Not my favorite. This one's really good. This one's amazing. This feels... You know, this one's a lot less detailed than this one, but just in terms of how much I'm liking it, those are on a similar level. Oh, is this the what if version, or what is this? This is like a crossover between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. I was going to say Strange Spider. Dr. Man. But Dr. Man is just a doctor who happens to be a man. Has nothing to do with a spider. This one's fine. It's not that great. Okay. The original Venom. Is this the only Venom minifig we have? They never updated it? That can't be right. That's impossible. I really like it, though. But it definitely, you know, comparing it to these, it definitely could use an update. I'm just putting it in good. I have a lot of love for this minifigure, but admittedly, it could and does need a better version. This one's cool. Once again, doesn't feel like they're going super high effort because there's no leg printing, but just like this Miles, it looks about as great as it could possibly look for having no leg printing. Something about this one's not doing it for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the eye placement. I'm giving that okay as well. The original Spider-Man, people loved this one back in the day. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. It looks like a modern day bootleg. Even though it was once the version. Is this just a better version of this bad one with the bad arm printing? I think it is. I'm going to put this one a little bit higher because I think the fact that the bad printing is printed on dark blue as opposed to normal blue would make it less noticeable. What is this? What are some of these? I've never seen some of these in my life. This one rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. Maybe the detail of the outfit seems too small for what I like in a Lego minifigure. I don't know. Something's not working about that. What if I zoom in? It's still not working. I think the printing for the lines are just too thin for my taste. This one, on the other hand, I like this one. I really like this one. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the snarky face, the off-kilter spider on the torso. That one's just cool. It's like, I like it better than the official one. This one looks under-detailed because they cheaped out. This one feels under-detailed on purpose, and it works great. This Spider-Man, by comparison, I don't like nearly as much. I think he's okay for like a... What do they even call that line? Micro something? Mighty Micro? He's fine for that version, but I think the best thing about this minifigure is the expressive eyes. You could take this face and put it on one of the more detailed Spider-Men, and that'd be good for like stop motion and stuff. But I don't like the torso. Spider-Ham? Spider-Pig? Spider-Ham. That's it. I mean, they did a fine job representing this one, but I don't like him. And this is not the fault of Lego. This is the fault of just Spider-Ham himself. I don't like how his eyes and his nose look, they both look like eyes. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No, they got to pick one. Either have the nose look like the face or the eyes look like the face. Not both. Who is this? Because something about this is working better than this, even though I still feel like the hair looks out of place. I guess I just like the black and white contrast better. And the fact that you can see part of their skin tone coming through does make the hair make more sense. Still don't love it though. The hair throws it off. This version of Spider-Man just feels a little bit forgettable. I don't know. Then I compare it to this, and I do like it better than that. Never mind, I'm eating my words. This is the best of the basic Spider-Man. That's the true companion piece to Miles Morales right here. This one is super detailed. If you want a super detailed version, go for this, but these work great together. I don't need the arm printing. You can leave that down here because it looks bad. This one, I don't know what it is, but it's also going in amazing. I don't like it nearly as much as these, which just blow my mind. Mainly these three. This one's good, but it's not blowing my mind. But I mean, you can't do much better than that. That's a great Spider-Man. This one's super blurry, but just first glance, I don't know if I like it as much as this one. I think I like it a little less. Iron Spider feels very good for what it is, but feels like it's similarly under-detailed in the way that these are. So I'm putting it with these guys. He's good, but I aspire for more. However, this is not what I aspire for. I think this is equally okay. I like both of them for different reasons. I think this is a good amount of detail, but I like the simple color scheme of this one more. And then finally we have this guy. I have no idea what Spider-Man this is, but he's amazing. I like him. That's a good Spider-Man. But I don't know what. He's weird. He's weird. You're going down there. These are all too good. You don't make it up to that rank. Really, I feel like these belong in a rank between these three and these six. These are better than these, worse than these. But the real stars of the show are these guys. Let me get a closer look at this goldish one. That's so good. This is my favorite Spider-Man ever. I need to find out what set this came in or how to get this. It looks like it came in an insanely expensive set, so I probably am not going to get my hands on it, but I can dream at least. How about... Wait, there might be too many of these. I feel like the pictures aren't good enough for me to go off of. What about this? There's no pictures. What? Alright, well, we don't get that. Wait, this is every Lego Ninjago set ever made? Oh my gosh. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Best Lego themes. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to start a new rule. If it has more than like 100 options, it gets an automatic skip. 2022 Lego themes. All right. There's not many, which is kind of sad. First up, let's go with... Oh, wait, we gotta name these. S is for super. A. Awesome. Maybe this is super awesome. That way there's a clear leveling up as you go to S. This is big fun. This is cute-ish. Cute-ish. This is dumb. And this is failure. All right. There we go. Super Mario is cute-ish. I think there's an appeal to it, but just the fact that you don't get minifigures for the people is such a miss. Like, I'm imagining that Nintendo told them, like, hey, we want you to go in this specific direction, and that's why they did this. I doubt it was Lego's choice to not make minifigures, but man, so many more people, I feel like, would have got this if they were minifigures. It feels like they were shooting themselves in the foot. Lego art is just not the way to go. It's just not it. And this is coming as from someone who, one of their favorite Lego pieces of all time is just the flat circular dot. I like those pieces. Those are very useful for things that I build, but to pay $100+ for just a pack of hundreds of little flat dots, I can't do it. I can't justify that. Architecture, this is fine. I'm not a big micro scale guy. This one's more a personal opinion type thing. If I liked micro scale more, I'd put that higher, but it's just not for me. Lego Boost. Oh, this is just the Lego Mindstorms, but you use your iPad. I'm trying to think back to the time when I had Lego Mindstorms. I think if I were still that age, this would be big fun. I like the creativity that it encourages that's different from the normal Lego creativity, and I like that you have to get a little more, you have to use your brain more with it. You have to problem solve, figure things out. Fun little story, little aside. I got the Lego Mindstorms kit back when I was like 12 maybe? 12 or 13. And One day, I brought it out when my best friend Travis was over. You can see Travis in a lot of videos on this channel. And I was like, what should we try to make? What kind of robot should we try to create with these parts? We can make it, no matter how crazy the idea, let's come up with something. And the idea that we landed on was a robot that tries to mug you. That is genuinely what we landed on. I don't know what we were doing. We're like, let's make a robot that can mug you. So we were like, okay, what does he need to do in order to try to steal money from us? So we looked through all the options that it gave us in the computer program for LEGO Mindstorms. And one of the things it can do is say words. So we made it, like we were trying to think, okay, it's got to take our money. How does it know if there's money? There's a color sensor. So we put a color sensor right on the front of the robot and made it detect the color green, because money is at least somewhat green. And then we made it so that when it detected the color green, it would say, it didn't have many options for what it could say. It could only say like a few choice words. We made it say, "Green, please." It's the most polite mugging you've ever had. A little robot walks up to you, sees you have money, and goes, "Green, please." But here's where it gets a little worse, because if you don't give it the money within like 5 or so seconds, that man's holding a stick with a bunch of pointy Lego parts on it, and it will start smacking you with the stick over and over. And that was all the robot did. If it saw something green, it would demand that you give it to it, and if you didn't, it would smack you with a stick. And I have so many good memories with that I gotta put Boost in at least Big Fun, even if it didn't make that big of a splash, I feel like. Now these things. I'm torn. I'll give it to Cutish, I guess. At least I'm not dropping hundreds of dollars for these like I am for a bunch of dots. I like the Lego sets that inspire creativity more. I like the ones that lean into that imaginative quality as opposed to just like, here's a face you can build. Look at it. That's not for me. Brickheads. Now, brickheads in general, I don't love. But this set that it's showing specifically that lets you build your own brickheads using a template they give you and a bunch of different colors of parts, that Lego brick set is awesome. But since most are not awesome, I will only put it in Big Fun, because I think it inspires creativity to make your own, even if you don't have this specific set. Just seeing the formula makes you want to try to make your own custom ones. So it's good in that way. Lego City's got to be super awesome. I mean, it's been around as long as it has for a reason. Lego City's just cool. When you walk into like a Target or something and you're looking at the front of the boxes of all the Lego sets, you're just imagining in your mind, like, what if I could make a whole Lego world out of this stuff? And Lego City allows you to do that just right out of the box. Just get a few sets, your Lego City journey has begun. Your Lego world building process, it's on its way. Especially now, I know people hate on the road plate system that they came up with, but at least the road plates make it super easy to just expand your city and have everything nice and neat and cool. It makes it all feel so cohesive and unified. I like that. Lego Classic. This is also super awesome. I'm glad they just give you boxes of tons of parts. And they're usually really reasonable prices. Like, you'll go to Lego City, Lego Star Wars, even some of the other themes now that used to not be overpriced, like Ninjago, are becoming more and more overpriced to the point where I'm like, yeah, this cannot go on. This cannot continue. Even with inflation, this doesn't work. Lego Classic is just like, here's 1,000 pieces. By the way, only $50 somehow. Huh? What if you can do this? What's up with the other stuff? You know it's not because of licensing issues, because Lego City stuff's expensive. What's going on, Lego? What are you doing? I'm not asking you to make everything as cheap as Classic. Just make the prices more consistent and sensible, please. Lego Creator. This gets awesome. I don't know, I think the running theme of City makes it feel more interesting. And the cheap prices and just insane value of the Classic makes it better than Creator. Creator kind of feels like a Classic set that was designed to be specifically something and is more expensive because it's not a Classic set. So I'm putting it a little bit lower. But that said, most of my first Lego sets I got were Lego Creator, so I have a soft spot for that, even if it doesn't interest me today. Expert. Expert's a big theme that encompasses a lot of stuff. And some of that stuff is really good. Other things, not so much. And I think a lot of these end up being insane prices, especially today. I'll put it in big fun because I think a lot of the sets are amazing to look at, to build, but they're just... I feel like the Expert line leans into the trend that I don't want to see with Lego, which is Lego just becoming more and more for adults and becoming more and more expensive. And I don't want that to be the norm. I like Lego to inspire creativity for kids, to get their imagination working from an early age. Expert, probably not doing that as much as some of the cheaper, more colorful, thematic, fun themes. Is this all of DC? I'm going to guess this is all of DC. DC used to be awesome. It used to be big fun. Now it's really not, because it's just a select few Batman sets. And they're usually only for specific movies. They've given up on DC. So for 2022 specifically, even though this is last year, I don't know why we're doing a 2022 tier list in 2023. Yeah, not a great year for the Batman sets. Disney doesn't have that many sets. And a lot of them, while they look cool, are very expensive. I'll put it in big fun. It's on a similar level to Expert, I think. Dots is the more forgivable version of Art, because it's cheaper and they're not trying to sell it as anything aside from just, hey, here's a bunch of tiny pieces. You know what you're getting. So I'm going to say I like it better than these. Big fun looking at those dots. Duplo's good, when I was really young, I think I was already into Legos at that point, but someone gave me some Duplo sets, and even though I wasn't quite fond of them, they were a good introduction to Lego. I'll put them in awesome. Ninjago. I'm going to skip all the way to Ninjago. Ninjago is just amazing. It, once again, just like City, Ninjago has stuck around for a reason. As far as original Lego themes go, this one is killer. It transcends what other original Lego themes tried to do. And so many of the builds, not all of them, but so many of the sets from each wave genuinely look great for what they are. I have almost no complaints about the vast majority of them. And that's insane to say, seeing as it's been going on for so long now. Over 10 years of Ninjago. And the minifigures are great too. Like that, there are few waves that or not waves, few themes that I see with more fun, interesting looking minifigures than Ninjago. Now with that, I'm going to go to Monkey Kid. I think Monkey Kid is also very good, very fun, inspires a lot of play if you're a young kid. But it does feel like it's chasing the legacy of Ninjago. And for that reason, I can't put it on the same level. It feels like it's trying to be Ninjago with a different theme, but not succeeding at that as well as Ninjago succeeds all the time. Lego Friends. In the past, I would have said Lego Friends not very good. I think the mini dolls are unnecessary compared to the minifigures. I think you could have just put minifigures in it and it'd been fine. I stand by that, actually. To this day, I stand by that. But I think in the past, I would have put it just in like C tier. Because in an ideal world, we don't need Lego sets to be directed specifically to girls. That shouldn't need to be a thing. Legos shouldn't be a gendered product in general. It's just bricks. You build into stuff. You can build them into anything. Even if you are a girl who only likes very stereotypically girly things, you can take a Lego set that is not stereotypically girly and make it into something that more fits your interest. I just don't think a Lego theme tailored specifically to girls is necessary, even if it obviously sold well. Just because it sold well doesn't mean it's a good idea. We shouldn't, as a society, need that. But, that said, recently they changed Lego Friends. And I think it's weird that the old Friends have apparently ceased to exist. I don't know what happened to them, but that fact aside, everything else about the theme has improved drastically. The builds look better. The variety of characters is better. There's guys and girls in it. The box art is not as just like in your face, pink and purple, selling it directly to girls. They've made it a lot more. They've broadened the audience. I don't know how many guys are buying Lego Friends sets, but I feel like it's got to be more than it used to. And I think it's good that Lego pivoted in a more broad direction. That said, here's Harry Potter. Oof. I mean, yeah, we're just J.K. Rowling aside, pretend they don't exist. Just for the sake of this tier list, at least, pretend they don't exist. The idea of a wizarding world, a magical world with cool architecture, and an expandable castle that you can keep buying new parts of and adding it on to your castle, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Do I love it quite as much as Ninjago? No, but it's pretty dang close. Lego Ideas is kind of like Lego Expert. It's pretty hit or miss. Some of them are great, some of them are not so great. And I think it evens out at about a B tier. Also, the main reason it's not higher is because so many cool ideas that almost get picked don't get picked. And instead we'll get something that's just kind of like, nope, it's a generic place or something like that. Yeah, it's always a little bit disappointing and frustrating to see an idea that you really love get acknowledged by the Lego group. And you're like, oh, okay, they acknowledged it. That means it has a chance. Oh, nope, it's gone. Lego Jurassic World. I like Jurassic World as a concept because, a lot of kids love dinosaurs. It's fun to imagine collecting a bunch of different Lego dinosaurs and playing with them, but why are the Lego Jurassic World sets so consistently expensive? And also, why are they very often not that interesting? I don't know. I feel like the Lego Jurassic World sets are just not, they're not bringing it. They're not bringing the creativity. They're not bringing the variety the way I want them to. Because they seem to be going in a more kid-oriented direction with the sets these days. They're basing a lot of the sets off of the Netflix. Is it Netflix? It's some streaming service show about Jurassic World that is not great from what I've seen. I haven't watched it, but I've seen clips. I've seen other people talk about it. So if they're going in a more kid-oriented direction with Jurassic World, I want to see, for one, cheaper sets so more kids can get their hands on them. Two, just more variety, more whimsy with the type of stuff that's captured. Not just like, here's a little truck that you can put a dinosaur in the back of. It's like, yeah, we got that so many times, though. Can we get something that's not just a truck and like one dinosaur? What is this? Is this representing all of Marvel? Because this Lego set specifically is a failure. But all of Lego Marvel, I'll put in big fun. It's definitely doing better than DC at the moment. But Marvel has fallen a bit in my mind. The sets seem to get less and less interesting as the years go on. With the exception of like the big, grandiose $100+ sets, but they're $100+, and that's just not my favorite. Lego Mindstorms, it's here. Well, that's got to go up with Boost. They do the same idea, and I think they both do it well enough. Yeah, they're both good. Lego Minecraft. I think Lego Minecraft's pretty awesome. I liked it better in the past, back when the sets weren't as expensive once again. And also, nowadays, it seems like they're doing a lot of these like big mob houses, and they just keep doing more and more of them, because I guess that's what sells. But for my personal taste, I want to see more of just like, you know, here's a different biome from Minecraft represented. Here's a different pre-generated structure represented. Like, have we still not gotten a Illager outpost in Lego? Wait, let me Google that for a second. Lego Minecraft set Illager. I don't think we have an Illager outpost. See, that's so weird. It's bizarre to me. There aren't that many pre-generated structures in Minecraft. There aren't a ton. And yet we've gotten so many mob houses and not an Illager outpost, a structure that feels like it makes so much sense to make a set for. I don't get that. Lego minifigures. Now, Lego minifigures, it's pretty awesome. It's less awesome now that they're getting more expensive for just one minifigure. Like, $5 for just one guy. That's too much. I can see with inflation, $4 for one guy. That still feels a little bit oof to just be spending $4 whole to get one minifigure, but I can understand it. $5, no. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Minions. Moving on. I know Minions brought us some interesting parts. They also killed my voice. Thanks, Minions. I'm leaving you in the failure. I was going to try to vouch for you, but my voice did not want to. Star Wars, even despite a lot of the overpriced sets, I think Star Wars is still awesome. There's still a lot of fun to be had there, a lot of imagination, creativity. One of my favorite things for me and my friends to do when we were young with Lego was get a bunch of my Lego Star Wars sets built at the same time and have an absolute war. And it didn't matter if they were stormtroopers from the original trilogy or the dudes from the prequel trilogy. wherever they were from. We're putting them all in one battle. We're getting all the vehicles. Luke and Anakin Skywalker, they're both here somehow. And you know what? Darth Vader's, he's there too. Anakin and Darth Vader are two different people in this universe. Because we're kids and we're doing whatever we want. And just to have that cool space battle combat, we're on an alien planet, we're going crazy, all these people that look weird but kind of cool, they're fighting. That's just the kind of creative endeavor you want to have, you want to experience when you're young. And Star Wars is pretty much the only kind of line we have like that from LEGO right now. There's no big LEGO space theme that's original. So Star Wars is what we get. And for that reason, I think it's very important and awesome. Speed Champions. Here's another one that, much like Minecraft and minifigures, used to be better. But now the prices are just becoming too much. If you look at just the price to part ratio, it looks fine. But price to volume of stuff you actually get, when you get done building the set and you look at it, it's like, okay, I've got one car. How much am I paying for it? Almost $30. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. I don't care how detailed it is. That's too much for a car that is smaller than, like, say, a remote control car you could buy. And also probably around the same price as some remote control cars you could buy that are like that. And then finally we have Technic. I've never got the appeal of Technic, but a lot of people do very creative stuff with Technic parts. A lot of very technical engineering type stuff. So for that reason, same reason as like the Mindstorm stuff, I'm putting Technic up here because I feel like it encourages a deeper level of thought and ingenuity than most LEGO sets do. And, you know, who am I to say, hey kids, don't learn things? That'd be foolish. Yeah, so if people are into that, I'm glad they are. That's cool. The only losers here are Minions and Dots. That's not Dots. That's Art. Art has lost. Okay, what else do we have? I'm not doing this. I'm not ranking every LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga character. That would be insane. Every LEGO set of 2022? No. Almost all LEGO video game bosses. No, that's too many also. Star Wars The Skywalker Saga films. Okay, that's an interesting concept. I don't know why it's in Spanish. But I kind of, you know what, I'll leave it in Spanish. Also, I think my favorite thing about it being in Spanish is that they named the top 4 Spanish names, but then the bottom tier is just D. Come on. Now we gotta at least make it muy malo. Okay, here we go. Phantom Menace. I'm gonna have to think. I'll come back to that. Because I feel like that was one of the better ones, but maybe that'll change later. Phantom Menace in Skywalker Saga felt like a big, nice opening to the game. There wasn't as much walking in that one, and that's pretty awesome. Speaking of walking, though, oh my gosh. So much walking in these. I think I look back on this one least fondly because of the walking. Oh, and that one had the droid factory level, and the droid factory level is so bad in this one. Oh my god. It's so bad. Why is it so bad, man? What happened to Droid Factory? It was so long, too. Who decided it needed to be as long as it was? I'm having flashbacks. Yeah, Attack of the Clones, definitely worse than Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith was a little disappointing, too. Too much walking. Not enough Anakin and Obi-Wan in the final level, as opposed to C-3PO and R2-D2. Why were they there? They didn't. That's not accurate to the movie. All right, A New Hope. This is about on the same level to me as this one. It's not reaching the same level as Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace popped off in Skywalker Saga. It brought a lot of the best that Skywalker Saga had to offer. The pod race level was good. The Big Fish level was very short and underwhelming, but if you're going to have a pretty uneventful vehicle level, it might as well be short. So, and then the Darth Maul fight level, that was a cool one too. As for the other levels in that, I barely remember them, but somehow it's still the best we got. Okay, Empire Strikes Back. Huh. I feel like I didn't like that one as much. I feel like that one left a bad taste in my mouth. The opening level with Hoth and Han Solo and that random guy I've never heard of before. Once again, too long and not that interesting. Kind of like Droid Factory. And then most of the rest of that movie I don't remember very much. The final battle against Darth Vader it had some cool moments, but a lot of it was just Darth Vader standing there waiting to get attacked. Yeah, I don't love that one. But in clear contrast to that, we get Return of the Jedi, which I think was great. I think that was another one they nailed. Out of the original 6 movies, they started with a banger and they ended with a banger. Those were by far, in my opinion, of the 6 we've looked at thus far, the most fun to play. In that one, you had the speeder chase level, which was very janky, but also kind of fun. Also, Travis and I found an insane glitch where we just went off into the void and the level never ended. We got to fight Jabba and his little rat boy as R2-D2. That was cool. What else did we do? We got to be Lando. Just being Lando gives it extra points. Yeah, that was a good one. Then we have The Force Awakens. I don't remember The Force Awakens levels that much, but I feel like they were overall fine. The Last Jedi, by comparison, I did not like. I thought the movie was fine, as far as the sequels go, not by normal Star Wars standards. But I thought the Lego representation of The Last Jedi was the most boring of the sequel experiences. And probably the one that it's the movie I look back on in this game least fondly. And then finally we have, that's the Rise of Skywalker. Hold up, this is Force Awakens. Okay, Rise of Skywalker, I'm putting top tier. Even though I despise that movie, I really didn't like it. I think somehow it really excelled in Lego form. I think they nailed it. I like the Lego version of the movie better than the real movie. And you know what? Just because there's nothing in good tier, I'm going to move Force Awakens up there. I liked Force Awakens better than both of these in the Lego version, not in the real version. But I think these are the real stars of the show. One movie from each trilogy made it to S rank, and that is Phantom Menace, Return of the Jedi, and reluctantly, Rise of Skywalker. Where's the Andor game? That was the only good show. Lego Speedsters tier list. That's a weird one. But you know what? Yeah, let's go for it. I don't know who the heck this is. F tier. Flash. I normally hate the Flash in Lego games. He just comes off as arrogant and annoying. E. Sonic, you get an A. I feel like there's going to be better ones, so I'm putting you an A. You're great, but I've never been like a Sonic super fan, so. Stan Lee, Legends. Didn't know he was a speedster, but hey, guess this man can do anything. Who is this? Dark Flash? He's got to be better than normal Flash. D tier. Other Flash. Also E tier. Third Flash. Yes, also E tier. All the Flashes except for this one. E tier. Why are there so many? They're all the Flash. Oh, get him out of here. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who this is, just like I don't know who this is, but this one is more interesting to me, so D tier. I'm also not sure who this is. D tier. The kid that's just the Flash, but from The Incredibles. Is his name Flash? His name's Dash. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, there's no way they named him Flash. Okay, yeah. Just had to confirm. I like him a little bit better in yellow outfit because... Why does he look like that? I just think it's a little bit funny. This dude's a speedster? Lego Ninjago Man? Pfft. S tier, dude. I had no idea. I don't know why he's a speedster, but good on him. And then Quicksilver, you know, I think Quicksilver from the Marvel movies, not that cool. Lego Quicksilver, S tier, because I love this hairpiece. I love the, like, hi, I'm generic man from your favorite sitcom, and you're watching Disney Channel. Hair. In white. It's like old man is... You can make a hip old man. That's cool. Custom Lego compatible sellers. I don't know anything about that, so that's not gonna do it. Lego Battles Builders? Aren't they all the same? I don't know enough about Lego Battles, so I'm just gonna rank these on how they look. There are 7 tiers. 6 guys. So we're not gonna be able to fill up the tier list. I think for that reason, you know what? We're gonna get rid of that and just put 1 per tier. So who's the worst? I think it's this guy. Who is this? Who is that? He just looks like this guy. Actually, you know what? Never mind. He's the cooler version of this guy because he's a little bit smug. This guy is just... He doesn't even know how a hammer works. He's hammering his own hand. Don't do that. This dude looks like a huge nerd. So he's getting C tier. Even though I am a nerd, so I'm insulting myself. Android's cool, but leaves something to be desired. You know what? The more I look at this guy, I love him. Drop the others down. This is just a weird spider thing. A tier. And Skeleton's the best. Because if you watched my video on me doing all the bracket fights about Lego stuff, you know I am biased as junk for a skeleton. Especially if he's holding a shovel. You kidding me? Skeleton with a shovel? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I need to get out more. Lego Fairground sets. I didn't know there were this many. This is the one... This reminds me a lot... Let me make the tiers for a second. I'm going to say reminds me of... Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. If it reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, it's automatically amazing. Otherwise, it's just good, or meh, or bad. And then this is this transcend, how do I spell? It's trans tier. Trans is great. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which one is super great. What is this? I don't even remember this one. Hold up. I gotta look this up. Lego Fairground Set Pirate Ship. Huh? What is this? What is this thing? Nothing's coming up. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the Lego Friends amusement park. I mean, I like it. It doesn't remind me of this, but it's trans. Okay. What is this? I think I hated this one because I don't like the way that UFO is written up there. Yeah, this one gets bad. So does this one. I didn't like either of those because I don't like how it just says fun on the front. You shouldn't have to tell me it's fun. It should just be fun. If you're having to tell me it's fun, you're probably compensating for something. I really like the haunted house idea, but I found the actual thing to be a bit too boring, especially for an amusement park haunted house. If it's an amusement park haunted house, you can go all out. You can do crazy stuff. It kind of just looked like a normal house that happened to be haunted. I don't remember this one very much, but it doesn't look that appealing to me. Oh, that's also Lego Friends. Well, that one's much worse than that one. What is this? What are these sets? The coaster is good. It does remind me of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I guess I gotta do it. All of these remind me of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. This one, on the other hand, this one's bad. This one's too much money and too much building for a payoff of just, let's watch it go down and do a couple loops for a few seconds. Nah. That's, no. I just give me this, please. Give me the good one. The Lego Creator Roller Coaster, pretty good. Pretty good. That's solid. Doesn't remind me of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, but it's pretty solid. Oh, this is the Batman one, I think. Everything's too spread out for me. Meh. I think the rest of these are going in meh. They're not doing it for me. The best Lego Fairground set, according to me, this Lego Friends set with the pirate ship. I'm a sucker for a pirate ship. What can I say? Lego TV shows and movies. Oh, I don't know all of these, so I can't do that. The Lego Movie. This is just characters again. I did that. Lego Ninjago characters. Oh, there's so many. There's so many dudes. I don't know if I can do that one. Oh, there's a next page. Lego Star Wars Technic buildable characters. Okay, hold up. This is niche enough for me to do it. Pit Droid? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I don't think it gets better than that. This one's pretty good. So is this one. C-3PO looks bad. Stormtrooper looks bad, but kind of in a funny way, so I'll give him B. R2-D2 looks like absolute buns. His head is gone. This guy's bad too. You know what? He's bad in a funny way. Put him up there with C-3PO. Jango Fett, he looks fine. This guy, why is he blue? I don't know. And I don't like it. But I like it better than those. There we go. That's my ranking. You want to get a Technic buildable figure from Star Wars? Get the Pit Droid. That is by, like, far and away the best one. Look at this little guy. He's got a prong. He's got a 2-prong fork. I mean, what? You can't want more than that. Lego Hero Factory. There's almost... I can't decide if there's too many for me to rank these. I think I'll be here all day if I do. Let me see. I'm going to rank up until we get to the waves where I stopped buying them. So just up to the Witch Doctor, then I'm going to stop. So of the ones I owned, yeah, never owned tier, just assume anything I don't put here is never owned. So let's start with the original ones. The original Stormer. S. Great figure. Same with Furno. Those are iconic. I think the original Breeze was also very good. This guy a little bit lacking by comparison. I don't know. He just doesn't... Something about him doesn't work as well for me. Same with these two dudes. These guys seem like the weaker links, but I like them all. Oh wait, I ranked them too high though. Never mind. Drop everyone down a tier. I just saw some other characters that I forgot about. This dude with the helicopter back, that I regret so much not getting that guy. That is one of the coolest Bionicle-esque figures you can get. I know it's not Bionicle, but I love him so much. Some of these I can't even see what they are. If I can't see what they are, I'm not ranking them. The main villain dude, I don't remember what his name is. Is it Vortex or something like that? I always thought he was kind of ugly. I didn't like him. You know what? D tier. This guy, a little bit more interesting, but also not very, not my taste. This dude I wanted, but for some reason I never got him. I think he looked worse in person though, so I'm leaving him in B tier. This guy's also kind of uninteresting. But I think all of the original villains for Hero Factory were pretty great, aside from the main guy. Ironically. This dude was cool. He's on the same level as this dude for me. And then that might be it for the original wave. I think so. Not counting whatever these are, because I can't see them. So now let's go to 2.0. I think 2.0 was such a massive improvement. So much so that I'm going to drop the tiers down again. And in fact, I think I'm going to move Green Boy up. I'm liking him now the more that I see him. Yeah, all of these guys, except for Furno, who looks... Well, never mind. Stormer, this guy, and Breeze look awesome. I think the other three, a little less awesome. But Furno is by far the worst. I still don't think I can put him in... I can't put him down here. I can't put him worse than original Furno, because the 2.0 system was so interesting and good and provided so much room for customization. Yeah, it was great. The only bad one was Furno. Why did Furno look so bad? Why is he wearing binoculars? Why is his chin so prominent? Why are what is happening with his legs? What, huh? Okay, 3.0. This Furno is a huge improvement. He's a bird now. I can't believe it. My man's a bird. He went from having binoculars to becoming a bird. Lion Man, I think, doesn't look as good. I'm putting him down here with Binocular Boy. Tiger Guy's cool. Rhino Man is alright. He's just cool enough. Wolf Guy's super cool. Bear Guy's super cool. In fact, I think Bear and Wolf might have to go up here. They're just that. They work perfectly as robot masks. These, not as much. Lion, no. Then we get some more villains. I remember this guy pretty fondly. Put him up here. This guy's a little bit boring to me. This guy's even more boring. Oh, big old bug. I love big old bug. I'm just realizing something. The first 2 waves, I only ever bought one villain for Hero Factory, and both of them were the yellow villain. And then for the 3rd wave, where I got multiple villains, one of the ones I got was also yellow. I was just going for the yellow ones. Yellow must be my favorite color or something. Why is my person sad? Has my person been sad the whole stream? That's going to be awkward. I'm just talking about Legos and I'm crying. This dude is also pretty good. I think they really hit the nail on the head with villain designs this wave. Yeah. B tier is just getting flooded with dudes. This guy's kind of lame though. He just looks like this guy, but a little bit more interesting. I don't like him. Big Rocka? He's better than normal Rocka, but I still don't like the mask. Witch Doctor, on the other hand. This man's cool. S tier. These are the best Hero Factory minifigures in my opinion. So good. And I don't know who any of these other ones are. Because I guess I gave up on them at this point. Why did this man turn blue? That's a crime. Okay. Lego Batman. It just says Lego Batman. It's just Batman. Okay, we did Spider-Man. I guess we're going to go with Batman now. Images are too small. Never mind. Veto. Lego Mixels. All of them? Oh no. You know what? We might just say this is the last one. Oh, Lego Dimensions characters. Okay, we'll do this and then we'll do Mixels and that will end it. I'm looking for things I actually want to rank, and I think I want to rank both of those. The Ninjago characters were some of my favorite characters to play as in Lego Dimensions. Just their whole look, their vibe. Great. It helps that this is my favorite variant of the ninjas, is this version of them. I don't know what that version's called, but I love their look in this season. And they're just fun to play as in Lego Dimensions. They get top tier. Where's the other ones? Where's Kai? Where's Zane? Why has it got the jank picture of Kai? Sensei Wu, not as good. He didn't look as cool. Sorry, Sensei Wu. I was not interested in getting your figure. Smeagol. S tier instantly. Aquaman. I mean, you saw the thumbnail. I'm a sucker for this hairpiece. Anyone with that hairpiece gets S tier. Biased? You're absolutely right. This is a very biased list. Here's more of my bias. This version of Starfire looks off. And it's because it's based off of Teen Titans Go. So, I mean, in terms of capturing that vibe, they did a good job. But in terms of looking like a character that belongs in this game, I don't think so. Ethan Hunt, he's fine. My bias does not care that much about Ethan Hunt. But I hear that his story pack was pretty good. So, yeah. Sure. The Simpsons guy. That's his name. You're with Ethan Hunt. They're the same guy. Portal Lady, also there. They're just mid to me. Wonder Woman, also mid. Wicked Witch. We've hit the mid. So many mid characters. Zane, he's gotta go up at the top. I'm so biased towards the Dimensions guys. Raven, it looks less bizarre than this version of Starfire. Huh. The eyes are not as prominent. I think I can get over this one a little bit more. Beast Boy's got the same problem, though. I don't know, there's something about this Starfire that's off even compared to them. I don't know what it is. I like the main Chima characters. The Bird Lady never appealed to me because there was too many colors going on in her color scheme. Like, this guy's all red and gold. This guy is all green, red, and gold. This one's like white, light blue, orange, gold, and red. And there's too many colors going on. Pick a lane. Unikitty, I'm biased towards Unikitty. You already know. Benny is fine. I gave him a pass before in the Lego movie specifically, but in this, Benny's not bringing much to the table. Sonic's great. Somehow Sonic in this game is better than Sonic in a lot of his own games. I can't believe it. Chase McCain. What a legend that guy is. Cyborg's gun. Just the gun. Yeah, A tier. Legolas, you get an A2. Scooby-Doo. I never had a desire to play as Scooby-Doo in this game. I was always playing as Shaggy instead. Shaggy gets B. I mean A. I don't know what the own tiers are. I don't know how to speak. I don't know anything. Ghostbusters lady. Do we have the Ghostbusters dudes also? Or is it just the ladies? We have the villains. Okay, I think if you're going for a Ghostbusters character, go for Stay Puft Man. Stay Puft is a A. Okay, where's Chris Pratt? Yeah, this guy. Here we go. This guy, you don't need him. And the reason why is because you can play as generic man in a hat. It's so funny to me that LEGO Dimensions was bringing together all these different franchises, and they were like, all right, Jurassic World, who we got? I know, we'll get the main character from Jurassic World and a man in a hat. That's who they went with, man in a hat. There he is. Marceline? Yes. This guy? Boring. The Powerpuff Girls? No. They look out of place in this game too. But I will give the pink one... Where's the pink one? Where's the pink one? They forgot the pink one. That was the only one I was going to put above in C tier. They're not even here. Okay, Hermione. I'm biased towards Hermione. S tier. That was my favorite of the trio in Harry Potter. But, speaking of Harry Potter, man's got the swoopy hairpiece that I said everyone who has that gets S tier, so he gets S tier. Oh, there's orange haired lady. It's just a weird crop. Gremlin's man just looks freaky, so he gets A. Other Gremlin, wherever he is. No, oh, there. Okay. I don't like him. It's just pure bias. Samurai X. Sensei Wu. Yeah, they're about the same. I didn't even remember Bane was in this game. B tier. Bart. You're B tier also. Normal Batman. I mean, he came with the base pack, but he's pretty great. Give him A. The doctor. Where's the doctor? Is this Lloyd? I forgot he was in there too. There's the doctor. Okay. We love Peter Capaldi and David Tennant. So, S tier. Cyberman, sure. You get S tier too. Fantastic Beasts, didn't like the movie, B tier. Finn. This is so absurd. Finn, A. Finn and Jake get A. Clown Man is the best of the Simpsons. He gets A. Lumpy Space Princess, worst of the Adventure Time dudes. B. This man's got the same hairpiece that I say I love. S. Doc Brown. Not as good as Marty McFly. But he did come with the train. And I like the train better than the DeLorean. That evens out to about a B. And you know what, Marty? You can go to B too. Harley Quinn. I think I just prefer the new version of Harley Quinn where she has the goofy hair as opposed to the whatever this is. It's intentionally goofy hair. I'm not hating on it. Is B. E.T. I just don't like this man. I'm biased against E.T. Green Arrow. Why is he here? That's my question. Why is he in the game? Supergirl, on the other hand, I'd rather play as Supergirl than Superman. Just because, I mean, this guy, he's a lot less detailed. There's more visual flair, visual variety going on. And I think she has more abilities, doesn't she, in this game? Emmett, good. Wildstyle, less good. Lady whose name I forgot. Nah. Gimli, good. This version of Batman, bad. We got other Batman. We don't need two Batmans in the same game. Oh, we do have a dude Ghostbuster. I didn't know that. I mean, no one liked this Ghostbusters movie. People do like these Ghostbusters. B. Batgirl, she needs to be between this Batman and this Batman. I think if we had like a not Lego Batman movie specific Batgirl, she'd be in B. But I'm putting her in C. Beetlejuice, it's just so whack that we got, so I'll put him in A. Knight Rider, same thing. I don't know why we got Knight Rider. That seems like a crazy pick. A. Voldemort. I don't need him. Gandalf. A. A-team guy. For thematic purposes, A. Robin. I wish it was normal Robin and not this Robin. C. Goonies man. I have no attachment to the Goonies. Joker. B. There we go. That is my ranking. Is it biased? Absolutely. The end. Now, what's the last thing I want to rank? Lego Mixels. This set looks crazy. What is that? So many. Okay, we got to make like the most split-second decisions. I'm going to go solely based on appearance. So, I'm going to say I love it. I like it. I don't. I'm just going to say confused. I'm confused. I don't like it. I despise this. There we go. Okay, so let's just... I think this is in order that they were released. I like that we have these dudes here too. Big Feet Man. Big Ear Man. Normal Man. Okay. Love it. I'm bored by this one. Maybe this one's just bored. It's indifferent. Meh. I'm indifferent towards both of these. I like this one. So many of these are meh. I don't like the guy with the lightning coming out of his head. I do like the guy with the bush on his head, though. I don't know why. It seems like they'd be in a similar spot. They're not. I can't describe why. This is just how my mind works. This guy looks so annoyed that I like him. I'm torn between liking him and not liking him, so he goes in the middle. This guy I really don't like. Why does he look like that? Dragon. Dragon's good. I like a good dragon. Meh. I don't like this. I almost like it, but I feel like he's too flat in the face. Old mustache brother. Yeah, he's good. I'm moving the dragon up. I like the dragon more than I thought. Squid Man. Meh. Oh, I don't like that guy. And I don't like any of these. The slime guys, they did not need to exist. This is the definition of meh. He does nothing for me. This guy's amazing. This guy, oh my goodness, look at him. Can I zoom in a bit? There we go. This guy is good. Witch Hat Bird. I really like Wizard. Witch Hat Bird is good. This guy's meh. Spaceman's pretty good. I like this guy less. I like this man a lot. Big head, one eye, that works for me. I had one of these dudes. I think it was him, which is weird because he's like my least favorite of these three. I don't like either of those, though. I do like this guy, decently enough. Big old bat? Pretty cool. Wait, this is my least favorite of these three, and yet this is the one that I got. What was I doing back in the day? Why was I getting my least favorite one? I don't like it. I do like this. And I do like this. I almost... Nah. Don't like that. Whoa, wait, this is an SCP. Oh my goodness, this is the best one. This is the best Mixel ever made. These two are my favorites. This guy's terrifying. I love him. This guy's meh. This guy looks like you can spin his face around, and I like that. This guy's judging every aspect of my being. I hate him. This guy's just hanging out. I like his stupid face. I have no clue what's going on with this one. What am I looking at? What is this? What? I don't know how to feel about that. It's going in the middle. Big old tongue man. He's a weirdo, but I like him. This guy just gives me disappointment. This is a fun wave. The construction boys. I like all of them. Congratulations, construction boys. I like all of you. You've done it. Wait, will we get more of these boys? We get more of the slime fools? Go away. Please. Man who has a barrel for a mouth. Hold up. Legends. Man that has a second face in his stomach. That's also an SCP. Big Cheeks Man. Nah. I don't like him. Policeman eating an entire pizza and he is a motorcycle. That's so insane. The jail guy's pretty cool too. He's just sitting on the ground forever. I like him a little bit less. The castle guys. I thought I would really like the castle guys, but I really only like this one. The horse one is horrible. And this guy's not much better. I never liked the guitar man. He's too big and I don't like his face. Which is like the worst insult you can say to anyone. You're too big and I don't like your face. Get out of my sight. Drum man's cool. And it has a printed thing that says the Mixies. I like it. You get meh. Fire hydrant man. Meh. This guy bores me. Ladder guy. He's alright. He's alright. Wait, the pirate dudes. I think we found the first Mixels team that they all end up in the top tier. This, whoever was making these, you popped off. Okay, what do we have going on here? This is just a tooth. I don't like it. Reminds me of a sculpture you'd see at a dentist office. This is also bad. I don't like it. And this one's pretty okay. The one that's actually trying to be a doctor. I like that one. Why is this a street cleaning squirrel? I don't like it. I love Garbage Man. I love Dumpster Dude. This guy's fine. Sensei Wu as a Mixel. Legendary. I didn't realize how many Mixels I really love. This guy's just boring. And I don't like the way this guy has a thing sticking out the side of his head. TV man? Great. Love to see it. This guy looks like a bit of a mess. And this guy is fine. Now we get into the big ones. I'm always curious to see these. Why? There were so few series that got like repeats. And one of the ones they picked was the Goo Boys. Are you kidding me right now? Out of all of them, you went with the Goo Boys. That is a failure right there. Okay, Big Fireman. He's fine, but he's not that interesting. I do like him, though. Big Rockman. Same thing. This guy's great, though. This looks like a freaky cat. It's giving me the vibes of that video. You know that famous video on YouTube where the guy goes, "Hey Ma, there's a freaky looking cat in our backyard." That's the cat. That's him. As a Mixel. Oh, this one's messed up. This one is something happened to him. No. I don't like him at all. Same with this guy. This looks like, what's the name of him? Bucky? Is that the name? Bucky? No, not that. Bucky Bites. Beaver Nuggets. Yeah, he looks like the beaver from Bucky's Beaver Nuggets. Why? Why is he like that? This guy, on the other hand, he's crazy in the best way. I like him a lot. But not quite enough to reach Catman level. As usual, I hate the Goo Man. This guy is terrifying, and he's awesome. This guy's also terrifying, but in a less interesting way. And this guy just looks like his face is falling off. I don't like him. The second fire dude is boring as well. He's even more boring than this dude. You going in meh. Oh, big bat. See, this is what I wanted from this bat. Is something like this. Yeah, this was his final form. Oh, are you kidding me? What? This is the most boring Mixel I've ever... We went from this to that? Absolutely not. Biggest disappointment of all time. This guy looks incredibly stupid, but in a good way. I like him. Tongue Man, no. This guy's more boring than his normal versions. I'll put him in May. Put him in May. He's fine. Is that another goo man? What the heck is happening to him? He will, you know what? This is going to be the first goo man to get above I despise this, because I like that he kind of has glasses, but he doesn't wear them. He just always holds them up to his face. And he has to hold each lens separately. Now, this one I've always liked. This is just a giant man that wants to eat the universe. What is this? What is this? What? I don't like it. I don't think I like that one. Oh, Big Policeman. This has the same vibe as Big Purple Man. Yeah, they're friends. The medieval one is just bad. I don't like this at all. No. Firefighter? No. But he's not terrible. The pirate ship is bad. Like, I can't believe all of the pirates got S rank, and then this one is my least favorite thing I've ever seen. The dentist is cool. This is what I think of when I see a dentist mixel. This definitely captures the vibe I'm going for. Oh, Garbage Man is great too. I like that he has yellow on just one side of his face. That's so nice. Nice color distribution. The snake is not doing it for me. And neither is this. In fact, I just don't like this. It looks like a worse version of this guy and this guy. The tiny dudes, I think this is by far the best of the tiny men. That's what I think of when I think of a Nixel. What were these dudes called? Hold up. That is what they're called. Why were they called that? Are they not Mixels? What are they? The big shoe one is the worst one, because it doesn't have ears. They need ears to succeed. Yeah, I think that's it. There we go. I mean, the biggest... You ask me right now what the best Mixel of all time is. Just straight out of the bag. You don't have to get any other sets to get him. Far and away, it's gotta be this freak, this crazy man. Okay, what is his name? I don't even know how to find him. But he's wonderful. Zoom in on. Yeah, let's get a good look at him. There he is. That is... I'm blown away by this. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all we have time for today. Did I do every LEGO tier list ever? Not quite, but I did cover a pretty huge variety of topics. So if you wanted to see me talk about LEGO stuff for a long time, I don't think you can be too disappointed. And if you weren't too disappointed, hey, consider subscribing. My face is a subscribe button, so why not subscribe? Don't click on that button, though. Click on the one below that actually works. Please. And when you're done doing that, do something else, because I'm leaving.